G'day Clays, Kim here. I'm just going to show you how to mix up your SuperFlex. So you'll get your packet, and we all love the gold bronze. SuperFlex will allow you to use it to cut up anything, your machines, using machines or your pair of scissors. So it's really flexible, easier to when you're carving or sculpting. And so I've just got this open here, so I'll just take it out. So you just obviously, and you're going to get a little mini booklet now with that. So the little mini booklet will just show you all. There's quite a lot in it, that's why it's called a little mini booklet. So it's quite a bit through that, but that'll allow you back and front and just read through that, and it will give you a lot of information. Right, so 2 packets. Now you'll get 2 packets because it's 100 grams, and you get 2 packets of 50 grams. So obviously you can just set one aside for another time to make up, so you don't have to make them all up together at the same time. So you can save one, put it on the shelf. So this is your little SuperFlex component that you will need. Now do put a little mask on at this stage, and you need a pair of scissors. I'm just going to cut and trim off the top here. So I'll just set that aside. So I've just opened that up, and I'm just going to fold that over gently and pop that the top of it straight into my container. So we're not going to lose any sort of powder whatsoever. Just don't breathe in any powder. Powder in any sort is no good for your health. So take precaution. These on the instructions. It's in the little booklet what kind of mask you should wear. But always. So I'm just shaking that rest in. So I'll just set that aside. Right, and so now we've got our powder with our binder. So the next step that you will take is you'll actually take then your little SuperFlex. Just take the little sticky off that. And it's in a double bag for safety. Just in case if it bursts, then it's got a double bag on it. So just cut straight across. So I'm just going to cut across both of the 2 little bags. You don't necessarily need to open up both of them, and I'm just going to pour that in straight just here. So straight into my container right now. Push all that in. Okay, so pretty much left with nothing left there, so I'll set that aside as well. Alright, so the next thing is we're going to do is we have 5 ml of water. So you can either use a syringe or a little measuring cup. So, and I'm just going to literally put the whole lot of 5 ml in. Alright, so that's in. So what I'm going to do now, I have a little lid that I'll put on later. I have a little spritz bottle in which I will spritz, and I've just got my little oil. It's my little hand cream that I make up. So I'm just going to stir that right in. And it'll start to get quite tough. Yeah, I use a screwdriver, I know. And there we are, we're starting to get quite firm quite quickly. I'm just dragging it off the sides, making sure I've got, see at the bottom, underneath the bottom here, I have got some crumbs. So I've just got to make sure I try and collect that all up. And literally within minutes that you will actually have this ready to go. That's the great part about the premium. The premium sets up automatically exact straight away. It's not something you have to wait for half an hour or an hour or even longer. It will set up immediately. So as soon as you've mixed all the ingredients completely through, then it's ready to go. ready to make up anything you need. And now you can see why I use a screwdriver. Okay, so that's pretty much got a little bit of crumb at the bottom, so I'm just going to push that down to the bottom, collect the crumb up, and a little bit of elbow grease into that, and we are good. You can see that's just all come up like that, tiny little bit at the bottom just there. So all I'm going to do right now is, and the handle's too heavy, so I am just going to just pop a little bit of cream on my hands and set that aside. Alright, now I might get a little bit on my bench here, but I'll just pick that back up, and there you go. That's how quickly that comes together, and look at that. Alright, I'll just pour the crumbs straight into there, and there we have, massage that in, and that's how quickly the Aussie Clay Premium comes together. I'll just collect up any of that bits and pieces so you're not wasting any of it. There we go. Now, just looking for you to show you something in a texture to show you how quickly. Now what you can do is just keep giving a little bit of a massage through, making sure that you've mixed it beautifully. And I've just got this. I've just brought this over, a little piece that I've done on the cricket. So I'll just pop that into there, and I'm just going to, all I'm doing is just showing you a texture. So instantly enough, you're going to get that. Alright guys, that is how to mix up quick, fast, easy your SuperFlex. So any of the clays are exactly the same way. I didn't even need to use the spritz in this case, and but if you do, 5 mils spritz away if you're using a standard, or if you need a little bit more, just add it by the spritz. If you add a few drops, you might actually find it's too much. So thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little demo, and do have a read through this. And if you're not already on the Aussie Metal Clay group, jump on there. We have stacks and stacks. Fantastic team, and join the family. We're having a ball. Talk to you later guys. Bye for now.